And now the last place I need to go live is here on Instagram. Okay, and we're gonna officially be live. All right, so welcome everyone. I'm thrilled to be here for you for this powerful live. We are going in just a minute. Use the Sacred Crystal Codes Oracle deck and open the energies for the week for you. And what many have found is that once you connect with me, either here live on Sunday or whenever you find this live, you're, as you come every week, things start flowing into place for you as you set the intention to receive the message from the Sacred Crystal Codes that are here to support you in having more flow, empowered connection to source and to your soul. So it's an honor to be here with you. We usually do these sessions every Sunday and it's free to everyone. We are broadcasting on YouTube, on Instagram, and also on Facebook. I don't know how long this live will be on Instagram. I think Instagram is only 30 minutes, so I will try to keep it under 30 minutes. But if you are on Instagram and by any chance got cut out, come to my YouTube channel, which, you can just look for Akashic Records Institute, and all these lives are also broadcasting on YouTube. So let's get started. Before we go into the reading for the week, I have a very special gift for you, which is a powerful 5-day experience that starts now, like right now. And we're gonna share these lives in the next few days. So if you're watching this live in a day or two from today, it's okay. It starts when you start. So it's a powerful 5-day experience that is going to start helping you to awaken your intuition so you can start listening to the whispers of your soul. When you have those little hunches or intuition that you should go this way, you should do this, and sometimes you take action on it, sometimes you don't. So my intention for you, for the Whispers of Your Soul 5-day experience, is that you consciously start tuning into your intuition. And there is 5 powerful healing sessions that you're going to receive when you join. And each healing session is going to support you in clear some of the energies that usually blocks or hinges your connection to your intuition, to your higher self, to your soul. So it's very powerful, and I'm looking forward to connect with you as you go through. So the link to join, if you are on Facebook or YouTube, it's up here or down here. If you are on Instagram, I'm going to come back later and add the link for you. All right. Hello, Karen. Good to see you. So any questions about Whispers of Your Soul, leave the comments and I'll be happy to come back and answer for you. So now we are going to open the energies for the week with my Oracle deck, Sacred Crystal Codes. Those are 33 crystal grids that I created and downloaded the powerful information and the transmissions that come with each grid to support you no matter where you are in life. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to just, in this moment, if you're just popping in now, just tune in. Nice deep breath. Bring your attention to your heart, the window of your soul. Thinking about your life, your present situation. Maybe there is something that happened in the past days and it's been coming into your mind and you may be overthinking about a particular situation. You've been asking for guidance, asking for a solution or a change. So tune into that now. And let's call forth your higher self. The part of your soul that knows so much more than you think you know. Pure consciousness, always leading and guiding you, even when you don't think you're hearing. So let's set the intention that the card that you're going to choose is going to have the message that you're here to receive. So thinking about your situation or your question, I'm going to give you a minute. Now I'm going to show you 3 cards. You may think about them now. You may think about number 1, number 2, or number 3. Just allow one of the 3 numbers come to you now. Now I'm going to share the cards with you. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Beautiful. So here are the cards. So think about the numbers 1, 2, and 3. Love it. And here are them. This is card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. So you may have already picked one of the 3 numbers. If you haven't, just connect to the grids on the screen and comment below what card it's calling your attention now. 1, 2, or 3. And now, as I have the 3 cards here, just tune into the cards that you chose and just connect with it and just allow your eyes to move through the card, through the crystals on the card, and notice what insights you may already be receiving from the card you chose. All right, so very nice. Okay. So, let me just a second, guys. Let me get the manual for my crystal grids. Oh, nice. So I have number 2, number 1. Welcome, everyone. I'm seeing new names. That is so cool. Welcome, welcome. Let me know if this is your first time watching the live. All right. So the first card is the number 32. So think about, once again, think about your question. Think about what is coming up for you. And then just set, as I'm going to share the grid with you, just, I'm going to share it very close to the screen so it can be closer to you. And just allow all the vibration from the grid. Let's make sure it's showing up on YouTube also. Yes. So just allow all the vibration. Very cool. First time. All the vibration of the sacred crystal codes of protection. So this card has a message regarding protection. Too much protection hides your light. We all have moments when we make a contract or an agreement with ourselves or others to protect ourselves so we don't get hurt again. So the ego immediately takes over and creates a belief to protect you from getting hurt or in trouble again. When this oracle comes into your life, it is letting you know that your heart is ready for healing. You no longer need to separate yourself or hide. So choose a forgiveness technique to clear any contract or agreement that you made with yourself that is holding you back from moving forward in your life, from taking the leap that your soul is ready to take, and especially for take a chance on you again. You no longer need to separate yourself. So, and your soul, it's calling for freedom. So it's time to take these protection layers out and really experience life to the fullest, right? So, for example, let's say you were a child and you you wanted to speak up regarding something, and you did. And maybe your, school friends laugh at you from what you said, or from, so automatically you protect yourself. Your ego, absorb that situation as, oh, speaking up is no good. So let's protect ourselves, so we don't find ourselves in this situation again, right? Now, when you look at protection from the healing perspective, right? I teach Akashic Records. I have this 6 months Akashic Records certification, and I do teach the students how to protect themselves from other people's thoughts, other people's emotions, from your clients. So you are clear doing a reading, and you don't, and your and the information that comes for you doesn't, get watery out from what is coming from the client. So it is important to protect energetically your space. But even so, there are some people that rely too much in protection. And when you do that, you also don't experience freedom to be who you are, to actually make mistakes, because it's a very good thing. There's someone very, very wise that I met said a phrase that stayed with me it still does, right? There is a privilege on failure. It's not like there's a lot of people that don't show up, don't take chances because they're afraid of failure. And yet it's such a privilege to, fall down, smash your nose in the ground, like, smash your face in the wall, because if you keep protecting yourself, you don't live life, right? And there is so much more than you can learn when you mess it up than when you're like super perfect, right? So I think, ideally you wanted to have a balance. You wanted to take chances. You wanted to protect your space from people that don't honor you, from people that don't get you, and that is fine, right? But the more you stay in your light, the more you stay in your truth, and allow other people to not agree with you, to not like you, or whatever, right? They're just going to fall off the tracks and going to give more space for those who are in alignment with you. But if you keep protecting yourself, if you put yourself in a box, you're not going to know. You're not going to show up in the world as your true authentic self. And you may be giving like mixed information to others. And that's when you get clients that are not in alignment with you. That is when you get situations where you find yourself that you're like, oh, what am I doing this? So actually this morning I shared a blog that I did a while ago, right? And it talks exactly like that. So I think the title of the blog is "My Clients Didn't Pay Me, and that was the best thing that happened to me." So I'm going to leave it at that. So look for the blog. It's very powerful. It's very, very cool. And it actually tells how I got here, right? And it was like I had this huge failure in my business, and I turned that around, and today I have the most successful business that I ever had, and that came from a failure. So I love failure. I embrace failure because I believe that that's when you grow. That's when you show up and you really, give yourself the opportunity to, yep, I mess it up, but what it is to learn here and how can I turn it around. So if that's you, there is so much power behind creating balance and not hold yourself behind protection. All right, so that was the message for number 1. And welcome, there is a lot of new members, so big welcome. And here's how we do this reading. You're going to choose one number. Number 1, we just did number 1. So choose, if you just show up now, choose number 2 or number 3. And also notice when you pop in, if you pop in the middle of the live, what it is exactly that I'm talking about in that moment that you pop in, because it's like there's something golden there for you, even if you didn't tune in from the beginning. Okay, so but if you just show up now, choose between 2 and 3, because those are the 2 other cards that you're going to read. So think about your situation and just open to receive the message, the Sacred Crystal Codes message from 2 or 3 that is here for you. All right, so number 2 is the number 4. Sorry about that. Number 4, it's focus. So if you chose number 2, oracle comes into your life. So remember, look at the grid and allow yourself, bring your whole attention in the grid. And as I bring the message from the sacred crystal codes of the grid, you are receiving the vibration from those crystals. So this oracle comes into your life to support you to take the steps necessary to bring more focus into your life. Meditate with this card to really open up, to bring in deeper alignment with the priorities in your life. Many times the ego will try to trick you as to what is really important. For example, you have your intention to, all right, tomorrow I'm going to focus on this thing that I need to get done in my business, and I'm going to be focused on it. And then what happened? Tomorrow comes up, and at the time that you said you're going to do whatever you said you're going to do, you end up, oh, let me see what's happening in Facebook. Oh, let me answer my emails. And you see how you completely lost your focus, right? So choose differently, and it's always a choice. Choose to bring your soul back into alignment and focus your day, and then your day is going to be much more productive, even when you answer emails, right? And that comes from the girl that has a business in 2 languages, and I teach like 6 classes at the same time in 2 languages. So what I learned about focus is that it's always a choice, right? Many times I told myself I don't have time, and today I look at this as a lie, because we all have time, right? If you don't have time, you're not in the 3rd dimensional world where things are solid here. We have time. Time is here. We have an option to use our time wisely, to focus, to do the most important things, to do the things that you say you're gonna do, right? So if you find yourself, oh, I don't have time, I put that thing in my calendar and I could not get that done, right? Look at this. I invite you to look at this as a story, like it is a story. So you can simply change your awareness, make a different choice, from today on, decide that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. Most of us would be so much easier for you to do what to others, what you committed to do to others instead, and then you end up not following through, not honoring your own boundaries with yourself. So if you chose card number 2, I hope you're really listening to this. Make a different choice. Make today be the day where everything changes for you, and you have the power if you choose to go back and to focus, right? I'll put a picture. I'm going to start doing, like when we get the 3 pictures of the week, I'm going to start, during the week, I'll bring these pictures again. I'm going to share the picture with you so you can have it and you can just tune into the vibration and connect to the grid. Now, of course, if you want to have your own deck, you can come to sacredcrystalcodes.com and order your deck. I still have a few left. 450 decks were gone and we only have 500. I don't know if I'm going to order after or not, or if the new deck's going to come up. I don't know. So anyways, if you want Sacred Crystal Codes, come to sacredcrystalcodes.com. Now the third card. It's number 11. So I'm going to bring number 11 up for you. So let me know how card number 1 and 2 relates for you, as you heard the message, for those of you that chose these cards. Although they always bring a story, and we, at the end, we're going to ground with the 3 grids that came up. So 11, magic, powerful number. For those of you that chose number 3, or if you're just showing up now, this is your card, solution. And this is the message for what you focus on in the beginning of the session. If you just pop in now, this is the message for you. You ask for the question, even if you don't know, you ask. So here's the message. This oracle brings you the message that the solution to your situation, it's already around you. Trust that no matter what you're looking for, no matter what solution you seek, the answer, it's already available to you. Maybe you are in doubt about doing something. Maybe you are in a situation where you need to make a decision quickly. Or maybe you're feeling like you're stuck somewhere and there is no way out. This card is here to tell you that the solution you're looking for, it's already around you. Everything that you can possibly wish, it's already within your reach. Sometimes you need to shift your vibration to see it. But the truth is that the solution is already around you. The money is around you, the relationship is around you, the ideas and inspiration are already around you. So, and this card, all the cards that from Sacred Crystal Codes, of course, it came through me. So they have a special message, and some of them, relates to special moments in my life, special experience that I had and lessons, right? So I've been working with energy for over 20 years. And I've seen this kind of beautiful shifts with my students, with my private clients, when they start working with me and they open themselves up to really receive the solution that is already there. Things start happening magically. Because what happens when you're only focusing on what is not working in your life, you're putting all your attention in what's not working. So of course you can't see the solution. So the reason that this card came to you is like, it's almost like an omen, a sign that, just shift back to the solution is already around you. And that is actually a great mantra. If you go into a situation where you may find there is no way out, anytime you see your mind start worrying, start, going on and on and on, and you know how it goes. You have one thought, and that goes into like a gazillion thoughts, and, things like, I don't know, you had to pay an extra, your phone bill came higher this month. So, that thought of, oh boy, my phone bill came higher this month can go and escalate to, I'm going to be a homeless tomorrow, right? So that's what the mind loves to do. When you bring one worry thought, that attracts other worry thoughts, right? So, and that happened to you. If you focus on what happened, that was not what you wanted to happen. The phone bill was higher, for example, right? So if you focus on the solution that is already around you, you just open yourself up for synchronicity, for opportunities, because you never know why something comes to you. Sometimes what you don't want in your mind to happen, right? And then you freak out, and then you're like, what am I doing wrong? Instead of, choose to look at this as, I trust life, I trust source, and I trust that every single thing that happens to me, it's happening for, my best. And when you shift your energy for that, you end up finding opportunities, solutions come to you. However, if you're just focusing on the problem, that's all you can see, right? So it's very powerful. This is the best mantra. If you go into a situation where you don't find a solution, where things are not moving the way that you'd like to, it's the mantra, the solution, it's already around me. And just, close your eyes like 1 minute, every hour or so, just set your intention. Every minute, you just focus on seeing yourself, experiencing solution, opportunities coming out of the blue. All this is available to you. When you let go of trying to control life, trying to create the solutions out of your head, right? Your mind cannot create. The only thing that the mind creates is a bunch of thoughts. And believe me, don't go there. For many years I went there, until I find this path. So the solution is already around you. So I trust that this message is going to find your heart and support you in moving through this week. So I'm going to do a little recap. The first card that we got today is the protection. Just notice where you're holding yourself back from protection. Where are you afraid of jumping in, afraid of trusting the path that you are? Trust that every single thing that shows up in your life, even if you're like, what? It is there for you. It's there for support you. And then bring the focus, don't focus on what you don't want, focus on what you really want, see, feel, and be, focus on your being. Who are you being? What seeds are you planting? You can always choose to look at things through the negative side, but believe me, when you choose to the positive side, magic happen, right? And the solution is already around you. People are watching you. You never know, who is watching you, and one connection that you make today, right? It has this already. I see life as, especially when these crystal grids come to me, we are this huge crystal grid, around the globe, and there is connections that we are making through people that are to come to our lives, to things that we are to do for others, opportunities, synchronicity. It's all available, right? But when we hold ourselves back, when we allow the ego to sabotage, it breaks that connection, right? So, it's not like, my work with the Akashic Records is not like, it's not like a fortune teller. I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen in your life, because, it all depends on your vibration, on how tuned in you are to intuition, how in alignment with who you are with your soul purpose. And all of those aligning together puts you at the right place at the right time at all times. So the first thing to do is to shift to the solution. It's already around you. Choose to see it. And the veil of illusion that you used to live is just going to start falling off, and things start showing up for you. It happened to me. It happened to thousands of students that came through the Akashic Records Institute, and I know it's there for you too. So thank you for being here. If you just came in late, I wanted to invite you to join today for Whispers of Your Soul Experience, a powerful 5-day healing session available completely free for you that is happening now. So sign up now and you get to do the first session every day. You go to a member area every day, one new healing, powerful healing session opened up for you, created by yours truly. I may or not do a few Facebook Lives this week. I'm actually took a week off this coming week, so I will be reading your comments, but I'm doing a dental surgery, so I'm taking the week off, and I'm traveling on Thursday. So this whole week, I'm taking a little sabbatical from talking, but I don't know, maybe if I feel better, I'll do a Facebook Live and check in with you how I'm doing Whispers of Your Soul. But as you join the thing, there is videos. I created videos for you, so we're gonna be together energetically. I may not do Facebook Lives, but I'll be typing, I'll be reading your comments and supporting you and deepening your connection to your intuition and to hearing the whispers of your soul. I love you, and I'm looking forward to see your comments inside the members area if you decide to choose for this amazing free opportunity to connect to your soul at a deeper level. Have an awesome week, and I will see you next Sunday. So we're not going to have the usual Facebook Live that we do on Tuesdays. So we're going to take a week off. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. Mwah. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Turn off all the Facebook Lives and YouTube. Bye, guys.